Um, but I'm going to be all over the place here in just a minute. And the notification hasn't gone out yet, so we shall see. I'm hoping that hang on, y'all stick with me and go to my settings and make sure okay, notification just came out. So I'm going to give everybody just a minute to come on. I need to go turn my air conditioner off. It is cold. And there's ads coming up. Hey Trish, how are you? And of course, my AirPod is gonna die, so hang on to. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I'm cold right now. I need to go turn the air conditioner off. Y'all can come with me while I turn off my air conditioner because it's loud for one, and we're going to be over here in just a second. Oh, all right. Hey Joe, how are you? I had to turn that thing off. For one thing, it's cold, and for another, it's loud. Sylvia, hey babe. Oh, TJ's gonna be so mad if she misses this. She's gonna be so mad. Let me text her. I told him I was doing cookies. Not my fault. I warned her. Where's my chat? There we go. Oh no, what happened? Okay. My computer went to sleep. Hello, Evelyn. How are you? So I've got two cookie orders due. One's due tomorrow morning whenever we deliver lunches for CCA. You know, not like last minute. I work best under pressure. And then I have another one due on Tuesday. Same person. It's one of the ladies that works at the school that I do the lunches for. So I have volleyballs and baseballs, and we're putting numbers on the volleyballs and the baseballs, and then one name. So I thought this would be the perfect set of cookies to use my Eddie, which is an edible cookie printer, and y'all are going to get to see it in action for the first time tonight. I did not text my family and let them know that I was going to be live. Let me do that right now. So, I'm live on YouTube, just letting you know. So he doesn't come in here with the drawers on. That would not be entertaining. Okay, I'm going to turn y'all around. And I think I'm going to walk you through from the beginning to the end. And y'all just ignore my mess. I've got stuff everywhere. So I'm going to put you, hold on. And I'm going to put you over here on this side of me so you can see what I'm actually doing. I do not know how to screen record. And that's going to have to be good enough, guys. Sorry. Let me see if I can adjust it a little better. No. It's going to look crooked to y'all. So I have a bunch of stuff opened. So let me just start with a new one. Y'all don't care about the settings on this, do you? I made this square a little bit over the size of the cookie that I'm doing. Let me move my iPad over here in case y'all say anything. Okay. So basically, I'm using a 3-inch circle cutter. This is distracting. And I made this, since this is a square, I made this is not true to size, but I made this about a 1/2 an inch larger. That way I could get the entire print area on here. And I am going to look for a baseball. So I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to look at clip art. I already got my volleyball stuff done, so. And we're going to search for baseballs. Why is nothing being found? There it is. But I want a cartoonish looking one. I know I'm going pretty fast on here, because I know what I don't want. Uh, let's see. Maybe on that one. I got to put, that one is, I think I like that one better. So I'm going to double click it and then I'm going to put it right in the middle here. And then I'm going to bring it as big as I can get it. Not as big as I can get it. And then I'm going to center it. It does kind of self-center. It's kind of like your Cricut. Come on. It's going to be a pain in the butt now that y'all are watching. There we go. It gives you those exact lines. It gives you the centering lines. Anyway, so that's probably going to print off the side of the cookie a little bit, but I would rather it be bigger than the cookie itself than smaller. So now I need to put a number 10 on here. So I'm going to go up here and get some text and put it right there. And I'm just going to do 10 right now because I want the number sign to be smaller. So I'm going to, I need this bigger. Come on. There we go. That's about a good size. And I'm going to bring it over some. And then I'm going to change the color. They wanted it red. And now I'm going to do one more piece of text. And I'm going to put the number sign. And that is in red automatically. I don't know how that happened, but it did, y'all. So we're going to go with it. And then I'm going to put it somewhere where I think it might look good. Right about there. Okay. So basically, I'm done designing this cookie. Hey, Amethyst. And then I have one cookie out of this set that I need to put the name on, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and print out all the ones that I have. So I have 15 of them that I have to print out like this, and then one with a name. And then here's my volleyball. And they wanted the 4 in pink. So I'm going to make that volleyball just a little bit bigger, I think. I'm going to try and stretch it to the edge. There we go. All right, now, now we're going to go over to Eddie. And I don't know how I'm going to carry all this stuff. I'm going to take y'all over there, and then I'm going to come back and get the laptop. No, honey, they're printed directly on the cookie. So give me 1 second. I'm going to take y'all and my iPad over there. because I can't do all of this the way I have it set. Here's my Eddie right here. Ah, baloney. See, I have to get it set up over here where I can actually film and do lives while uh while I'm doing this stuff. This is Eddie. He needs a different name. Hi, Liz. Hi, Liz here. She's watching ads. He needs a different name because, well, I've already been over that. Let me go grab the laptop and my Dr. Pepper. And probably something to wipe off. So I keep my laptop for the Eddie. This is only for Eddie. He gets his very own laptop. Get him hooked back up. Okay. So he heard I'm not going to be. Let me bring my iPad and I'll set it up on top of my cooling rack over here so I can see everybody. It prints on the icing. It prints on the icing. Yes. Wait, where's Nancy? Oh no, I said hi to Nancy. Okay. I'm confusing myself. All right. Basically, Liz, all you've missed is me designing the stuff. Okay. Here is Eddie. And you're going to see him in action, and I'm so excited. This is, what is this? Y'all, what do you use to thicken stuff up? Cornstarch. Cornstarch is here. And I'm not going to be using those. And I need him to be open. I'm going to show you. I actually, on my cookies, I got to get to my cookies. And they're in my dehydrator right now. I baked them and dipped them in icing earlier. So Eddie is going to print right on top of these iced cookies. Y'all, I don't have room over here. I need to get my setup situated where I can do this right. So I can't put anything on here just yet. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to print a test. This thing, it sits right on top of the tongue. This tongue goes in and out, and it sits right on top of it. And I print directly on top of this, and just to make sure that it's the right size for my cookie and to make sure that I set my cookie right where it's going to be so I don't have any misprints. So I am going to do a test print. Let me get over here. Okay. Y'all, I need to pay attention to this, so give me 1 second. And I'm going to do one test print. And Eddie is going to start. Picture 1 is clipped. Yes, it's fine. I know. And this thing tells me, uh, it tells me how much each cookie costs to print. So it just brought it in and it read the height of this. And now I press the pause button and it's going to take it in and watch him work. Dang it, y'all. I'm trying to get you. Oh, that's too big. This is why you do a test print. I think it's too big. Okay. Let me back y'all back up. I think that is absolutely gonna be too big, but I'm gonna put this. This is actually, it's a two-piece set that came with that cutter that helps you. Oh, it's not that much too big. So I'm gonna just go up here and adjust it. I probably should have left it the way it was. So I'm gonna adjust the size down a little bit. I don't want to move it. I want to make it smaller. And then I'm going to center it back up. Now I want to show you. It's supposed to fit inside here, and it almost exactly does. Almost. Now I've got to get my paper towel and wipe this off because I'm going to print on it again. If I used a cleaner on it, it would get it to come off. Why are you flashing, Eddie? Okay, now let me try this again. Test print. This thing has never given me issues, and it's gonna give me an issue now that y'all are on here. Connie, you're pretty fluid with the software. Kudos to you because you haven't had it long. Oh no, I'm not. I'm not. So I'm fixing to have to shut this thing down. And because Eddie's having a brain fart, just like Amethyst did earlier. I can't wait for y'all to see it on the cookie though. So I have not mastered my carousel yet. I haven't even plugged it into the back of the Eddie. So, and I have my heat gun here too, and I'll use that here in a minute when we print the first cookie. You shoot it with the heat. What in the world are you doing? There's no cookie on there, y'all. Let me cancel all the jobs. Okay. What did y'all do to my Eddie? Look at him. Look at him. Let me unload. What in the world? I have not had one issue with this thing. You see what he's doing? Not one until I went live. I'm gonna unplug it for a minute. That's what I do. I unplug and we let it sit off for a minute. Y'all, I've not had one issue with my Eddie. Not one. This is kind of making me mad. It's flashing me. No, it's flashing y'all. Yes, it always happens live. It's been unplugged for about 10 seconds. I'm setting y'all down because, yeah. All right. He's back on. Now, I don't want to hear no mess. Oh my God. Y'all, I do not want to hand pipe all these dang cookies. I don't want to do it. Where's my dang print hub? This is me biting my tongue. Uh-oh, hang on. Is that what did it? No, now it's still blinking. Ha! Okay. I think, let's try this again. It stopped flashing. I think I just needed to take that. Hold on. Cancel. I need a test print because it uses less ink. Thank you. Now, pray. If you're the praying kind, pray. It determines the level of where it needs to print. It senses the height of the cookie. And I still think it's a little bit too far up for me to use this. So let me see if it's the right size. I still need to size it down some. Dang it. I know where it's going to print, so I'm not going to do a test. Yes, I have to do a test print. Y'all. One more time and we'll be fine. I keep telling myself that. Oh, Lord. I wish there was a way that I could put a circle on there and say I need a 3-inch circle. I'm sure there is. I just haven't figured it out yet. It's annoying, though, that I have to make a square. Now, dang it. One more test, and then you'll get to see on the dang cookie. Let me read the messages here. Yeah, a hard reboot always fixes it. You should have named it a girl. Okay, its name is Eddie the Edible Printer. That's its actual name. From the manufacturer. Well, you're the one that said you were going to change the name. Yes. Go to your settings or your tab at the bottom where your notifications so you still print job in the queue. Yes. Temperamental. Yeah. Why in the world did it print that? Oh, hell no. We ain't doing this today. We ain't doing this today. I'm telling you that right now. Y'all, it printed the dang baseball. That's cute and all, but that's not what I told him to print. No, it's a boy today. It's a little bit too big for this cookie. But bull crap. You know what I'm gonna do? I made extra cookies. So he's flashing again. It came with this, and that is to stabilize, and I set that right directly on top. Let me find one of the ugly cookies. Let me find one real quick, and we're going to use the one that's ugly first. By ugly, I mean it's not completely flat. I need to click print first. Print, continue. No! Pause. Pause. Unload. I said pause. Unload. Oh my God. Oh my God. It just printed it right on top of that thing, and I did not want that. Okay. Not a happy camper. Um, yeah, it's blinking, and I don't know how to find Print Hub. There we go. Cancel all jobs. You may need to restart your printer. Oh, that's gonna take me an hour to clean the crap. So let me turn it off. It printed the volleyball, but hey, let's see if it's the right size. Ah, perfect. We know the volleyball's the right size, but it printed it on top of this. I need to go get some spray to clean this off. Give me 1 second, y'all. Because this is annoying. Moo Moo and Slippers, you should have seen me earlier. It looks like a laser car wash place. Yes. Should have seen me earlier. I was gonna take a picture. I was gonna take a picture of my fashionista self earlier because I was wearing rain boots. Because it was nasty outside and I was walking through. I'm drying this off. I dipped it in my sanitizer bucket and it cleaned it off. Um, okay, I think it canceled everything. See? Good as new. Why are y'all laughing at me in my house shoes? Now, you behave. You know, I feel like I have printed a lot on this, and it still says I have 90% of my stuff available. I am comfy. Elsa. Y'all quit talking bad about me and my moo. What did Evelyn say? Sorry for the other day on the mom wreath and the life cut off on me, helping me feel bad. Oh, okay. Now, y'all ready to actually print? Because I think that is the right size, and it is. Okay, so I am laying this down on here. I don't think that that's going to do it. Oh, it might. The jig works. Hot dog. So all I have to do, oh, stay, is I have to click print first. And then I'm going to do, I have to have 16 of these. And I'm going to click print and continue. And we are going to say a prayer. We ready? And it sits right down. Well, is it sitting right down in there? It's supposed to help you. Okay. Oh, come on with it. It's doing the dang baseball. It's making the dang baseball. I needed baseball, but okay. Oh, you know what it's doing? Because I have all the files on the same thing. Sucker. But you know what? I don't mind that. It did the baseball. I did not want it to do the baseball. I wanted it to do the dang volleyball. And I don't have to click print anymore. There's the volleyball. So it's going to do a volleyball and a baseball and a volleyball and a baseball. It's working. Yes, it really, but well, okay. Up here on my computer, I have them all on the same thing. And it's on the same form. There's the volleyball. Okay. Thank goodness I made extras. So I guarantee you it's fixing to print 32 cookies. It's going to do them all at one time. While that is printing, I'm going to take and heat these up. I need the high heat. So I'm just using the heat gun for just a minute just to set the icing, set the ink. And then I'm going to dust it with cornstarch. Take that one out, and we're going to put another one in, and I guarantee you, yeah, it's alternating between volleyball and baseball. That'll teach me not to put them all on the same document. And then I'm going to take some cornstarch and just tap it on, and it kind of puts a protective barrier on the top to where it won't bleed. And this is actually a deal that I used to use for fondant. My area over here is clean, y'all. Because I'm going to have cookies everywhere. I need to heat that one. I need to get a cookie sheet and put them all on it. The ones that I've got finished. Heat this one. I'll be back to y'all in just a second. I need to assembly line these to where I'm only dusting one time. And I'm only heating one time. Alright. These are going over here. And I'm just going to continue doing these. Now, they're not the cutest things ever. But, I mean, I would have had to hand pipe all that stuff. But I didn't have to. TJ's here. Now, no ma'am, we are not doing that. I'm live, Cody. Yes. What do you need, son? What? Where are you going to? Oh. Now I want to show you something. It got off center, and it's kind of making me mad. Dad and I tried it. Yes, TJ. Eddie, I think I know what you did. You went and sent both projects as one whole project, so it's going to do one and then the next one. Yes. Hyla, are you making fun of me? It's absolutely fine if you are. I just need to know. No, go up and then read. Okay. I can't laugh. This is exactly how you react to technology. Yes, TJ, and I'm not sure that my problems are over. Well, this one was off a little bit, but this one's printing right. Y'all do not let me forget to go back and heat these. Because I would get really mad if these started running on me. And instead of outlining and flooding, I know y'all seen me outline and flood the cookies where I put an outline on the outside and then fill it all in. These I dipped. Okay, this one got a little bit off. I'll show you that in just a second. See how it's a little bit closer to the top? I mean, it's still okay, but I would prefer it be more centered like it's supposed to be, like I told it to be. So here's one that's printed correctly. And here's the off-centered one. And I'm putting them in the exact same spot. They're the exact same size cookie. And this would be where the carousel would come in. I wouldn't have to keep, I can do a dozen cookies at one time. Of course, this is not taking all that much longer. Because the people on the Eddie Facebook page said to. That's why I heat them and I cornstarch them. Because it keeps the icing, the ink from, it sets it better. So, and I'm listening to what the experts say. Now, see, you're ticking me off, boy. It has to say a boy. It has to stay male because it's not printing right. See that right there? It's completely off the top, and it's exactly where every other cookie was. And he's making me mad, so he's male. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be talking to somebody in Marketplace to set me up some. Oh, yes, girl. I'm going for hoping for perfect and good enough. Let me see how many I have left on this thing. And how many I'm going to have to reprint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've only done 14 so far. And it's doing it again. If it didn't cost more than my daggum firstborn child, I would be smacking it. Can you have the messed up ones? Well, technically, they're only a mess up if I can't fix it. I made a few extra cookies just in case something like this happened. See, this one came out perfect. It's being sexist. My blood sugar levels are going down, but now I'm having nerve issues. Oh my goodness. Well, Amethyst, nerve damage happens with diabetes, honey. You need to get that mess under control. And it's did it again. I didn't make that many dang extra cookies. I might have to scrape off the top of this and re-ice it. Thank goodness only half of these are due tomorrow. That might last minute, I know. I think I'm going to go through. No, I need to. I don't know what to do. I don't want to screw up all of my volleyballs because I don't. I used all my dang cookie dough. And I don't want to have to make more. There. You're doing well. Thank you. It reads the height of every cookie that you put through it. Now, you have to understand, I'm still learning this thing. So, he probably has an issue with me. Oh. You need to tap on them brakes, Amethyst. Don't be using the emergency brake. Tap on them brakes. A little bit at a time. Nobody's saying you have to do everything at once. But you need to take care of yourself because we need you around, honey. He's behaving, so I'm going to let y'all watch him a minute. And your question earlier, Amethyst, I probably could, but if they're on the tray over there, that means I'm finished with them. It's a mindset thing. You know what I mean? 100% mindset. How many cookie cutters do you think you have? Well, let's see. All of these And then all of these. And then all of these up here. I have tubs of them, and there's not one over there, no. And then all of I have little things like this here and there. And then I have all of those up top right there. And then I have drawers with them down there. So I have no stinking clue. Not enough, as evidenced by the fact that I keep buying more. But whenever you find it did it again. Why would it do that? Why would it do that? Because y'all are watching, that's why. So whenever I find little sets like this, these are rectangles. Not that y'all can't tell that these are rectangles, but there's 4 different cutters in there, and these are super cute. I could not pass up these little plaque cutters. Why would I? And every holiday, I have to buy new ones. Oh, there's another one. Look, Edward, yes. Cookie cutters for everything, yes. 40 pounds? You go, girl. You go. Super proud. Oh, maybe. Let's see if he will deal with this volleyball correctly. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see how many of them I'm getting out of here. Barely. Barely made it on the cookie. Hey, there's no dinging. There's no dinging. Just so you know, nothing's coming through. Ha 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 ha. Hyla and TJ trying to mess with me. I'm trying to annoy. No, because Eddie has annoyed me. He is annoying me. No, it's not you today, TJ. It's Hyla. But that's okay. See, he's printing the baseballs perfectly. And he's being mean on the volleyballs. You better do right. I think I only have like, oh, let me not hit him. I only have like 8 more of these. Um, oh, I'm not doing everything at once. I'm just saying what happened to me is because I was highly active person, even for my way all my life until the pandemic. Oh, well, pandemic's done, honey. And I ain't judgy. I ain't doing any of that. Baby steps. Baby steps. as I'm sitting here making sugar cookies. Oh, I need to not make 16 of these because I have to put a name on one of them. And no, if anybody watches this back, I know y'all aren't going to say anything, but I am not wearing gloves because a washed hand is way more sanitary than a dang glove. Gloves give you a false sense of security. I wear gloves to keep stuff off of my hands and when I touch raw stuff. That's it. It's for my protection, not anybody else's. I wash my dang hands. I'm just saying. I think I only have 4 extra cookies. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do. Wait, I was going to go on and on, but I realized something. You didn't readjust the soccer. You only, I love seeing people wear glue and then touching their face. Right. I'm noticing as I'm watching it may not be in the measurement height or distance from the nozzle, but it may also be measuring the surface for some oh, I don't know. So I adjusted the volleyball. I did not adjust the baseball, hence the overspray for the baseball. Hang on a minute. I need to count because I only need 15 of the baseballs printed like this, and I do not want 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ha ha ha. That's 14 of the baseballs. Hold on. I'm going to have to cancel my print job, but I need to make sure. 3, 6, 12, 13, 14. I need one more baseball like that. And then volleyball, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 volleyballs. So I'm going to print one more volleyball. And one more baseball. And then I will recount. Yeah, I'll tell y'all a story about some gloves during the pandemic here in just a minute. Let me make sure I get my counts right because I'm almost done with this. So, right, I needed one more baseball. 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 13, 14. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's why I have 14 volleyballs. This is 15 on the baseballs. I'm going to print one more volleyball. And then I'm going to stop it. Because that's all the baseballs like that I need. And the baseballs are fine. Survived millions of years, yes. I went to culinary school and I really started noticing little things at restaurants that I didn't notice before, like touching your face. Yes. Really? Thank goodness I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have 7 cookies over there. Alright, let me cancel this print job. I'm hoping it's not going to make me cancel all jobs. You may need to restart my printer. Okay. Let me turn them off. So I have 2 more cookies to print, plus some extra volleyball ones to make sure that they're all good. Hang on, let me go get something real quick. I wish I had a mask in here. I really do. It would just make the effect so awesome. So, we are in the grocery store. I'm wearing a mask because it was required. I didn't think that they did any good, but for me to go shopping in that store, I had to wear a mask. So I wore a dang mask. There was a lady in there. I'm about to waste a pair of my gloves. Y'all, these gloves she had on were 10 times the size of her hands, okay? 10 times. They were huge. I mean, hanging off the tips, okay? She had gone through, and we were in the checkout lane, all right? She was up there messing with her groceries, touching all the stuff up there. Now, we all know she touched everything in that store. Her groceries, everything else. And everything that she had touched along the way was still on her gloves. Alright? And then she was touching everything else up there. And then she gets up there and I look over and she has her gloves half hanging off her hands. She reaches up, grabs her mask, pulls it down, and does this. And I'm like, woman, I said, you do realize that you just completely negated any of the safety you thought you were having. That's gone. Because everything you just touched just went up your nose, woman. It just went up your nose. Now, I scratched my nose with my gloves on. My hands are still clean. I'm just saying. Anyway, I was like, you have got to be freaking kidding me. People cannot be that stupid. I get that your nose itches, but you're so dang paranoid that you can't touch anything and then go wash your hands before you rub your face. Because that's the whole thing. They didn't want you touching other stuff that people that may have carried the virus might have had and rubbing your face with it. Wash your hands, rub your face. No, you took them gloved hands and touched everything all willy nilly. You weren't even careful. And then stuck that COVID right in your nose. Put it right where it wanted to be. All right. Now, I am going to go to the baseball. That is a blank data entry. I do not want that. Let me completely get rid of that. Cancel. Where is my other template? Right here. There is my baseball. Now, y'all can't see what I'm doing, but I'm going to put the name in here that needs to be in here. And I'm going to delete the number 10, and I'm going to use the number sign to put the name. What is the name? Erica. I can't see. Erica. And let me move that over. Center it up. I think it needs to come down some. There we go. And then I'm going to hit print, and it's going to print not 16. It's going to print a volleyball and this baseball for me. No, 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 no. Okay. Let me get a cookie. And we are going to pray. I'm just gonna set it up on there without the template. Oh, y'all can't even see. Y'all are just looking right straight at the side of my face. So I put it on there without the template, without this thing. And I'm gonna scooch it down just a touch. I forgot to do it. Hang on, I might have messed it up. Nope. It's doing a volleyball. I did not want it to do a volleyball. I wanted to do dang baseball. Okay. Let me get this baseball one done, and then I'm going to adjust the rest of these for, okay, hold on. Just putting it out there. If you need any digital graphic designing services, contact. Girl, yes. It is so gross. Yes. Did we have somebody come on that didn't need to come on, Hyla? Dang it. I misspelled her name. Mm. Oh my goodness. That one can't be fixed. Okay. But volleyball. This one's, and I'm going to scooch it up some. That's what I'm going to do. Nope, I have to do this first. Come on, Connie. I got freaking 2 more to do. Continue. Oh, wait. This is going to be the volleyball. Now we can pray. And it still went off of it. All right, Eddie. You and I are finna fight. Finna have it out. I'm scooching it up some, and we're gonna try it. Wait. Oh, this is the baseball with the correct name. Please do it right. There we go. Now, if y'all lived closer, I would definitely give you the mess ups. Oh, sorry, I got the chills. I spelled it right that time. Now, I'm going to completely delete this because I do not need that anymore. Delete. Yes. Now, I'm going to print. I'm going to print 3 more. I got 3 more of these dang cookies. And the other ones are just going to have to do. All right. I'm going to scooch you up to where you will sit, hopefully correctly. Let's try that. Now I probably did it too much. Actually, that's kind of perfect. That one was perfectly centered. You make sure this one is too. My head's probably in y'all's way. Sorry. No, it went off. Why is it doing? Oh, oh, Lord help me. I want you to see how absolutely freaking perfect that one is. It's perfect. This one is in the same daggum spot, and look what it did. One more time. This is my last cookie. Um, put the template upside down and see if it does anything. That's just too much brain power, Amethyst. Now, see, I'm about to cry. Thank God the lady I'm doing these cookies for loves me. Because I'm not loving Edward right now. My nose is itching. Now I gotta go wash my dang hands. Y'all gonna have to hold on a minute. I'm sure y'all were really excited to see that. Sorry. And of course, my towel is all the way over here. All right, what are we saying? Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm not happy. Anyway, she will forgive me. I'll end up not charging her full price for all that stuff. I'm just saying, because I'm not making any more cookies tonight. I'm done making cookies, and it's too late anyway. It's funny how the ones that are for Tuesday came out just fine. They came out perfect, except for Erica with a C instead of a K. The volleyballs, however, did not. So we're gonna say goodbye to that, and I'm gonna bring y'all over here because now I have to heat set all these things. And you know what? I don't think I need to heat set them because they've been sitting long enough. They're already dry. So I'm just going to tap them all with some cornstarch. It just gives a dry surface. That's it. It doesn't change the look of them. Almost done. But anyway, I used to use this whenever I was rolling out fondant before I got a cool tool that I have for fondant. It's called the mat, and I roll the fondant out in between it, in between two pieces of it's basically like that clear plastic stuff that you get at oh dang, there's more down here. At Walmart, like for covering like old people cover their couches and stuff with. Y'all, if you I'm sorry if you have that. That's the only it's the only way I know how to describe it. I'm sorry. People who don't want their couches or their furniture messed up, they cover it in this is it vinyl? It might be. The clear stuff. So, anyway, that's what I roll out my fondant in between. Yeah, I know that probably came out tacky. If anybody has that stuff on their furniture, I am so sorry. Uh, are the cookies higher on one side? No, they're not. A table and what are we saying? Why don't you put the template in upside down and see if it does anything? And the table? Okay, so it reads the highest point of the cookie to determine how high the printer head comes off. So it'll read the highest point of the cookie so it doesn't hit the cookie and knock it off. But that's the only thing that it would that's the only time that it reads it. It reads the height so it knows how high off of the surface it needs to be to print without knocking the cookie off. But they all kind of have see, they're kind of all higher in the middle and then they curve down to the side. Now this one is higher right there. The cookie's flat, the icing just uh my trays for my dehydrator, I need to get one that has metal, but I don't know if you can see, but they kind of bow down, the plastic does. So this was probably sitting on one side of that to where it kind of baloney tilted to one side. So let me get my dusting brush. All I have to do is take this brush and dust off the cornstarch. I don't see anything wrong with that. Most of these are fine, except for the volleyballs that it printed off center. Just kind of ticks me off. But I don't have any more cookies. These will go on the top of the box. The off center ones will go at the bottom of the box. And I'll let her know. She's a friend. She buys all their cakes, cookies, cupcakes. I do all the stuff for them. She buys plants. She bought plants from me. Anyway, all right. So, I mean, for the most part, I'm fine with how these came out. And normally, when I'm not fighting with Eddie, I can print really quick and then move on to the details or whatever I'm doing. And it goes pretty quick. So let me look at what we're talking about. At Evelyn, I was thinking that too. Um, yes, that's everyone's introduction to the vinyl and sublimation. Those ugly grocery store plastic Halloween outfits in your grandma's couches. Yes. So let me count the ones that I'm actually okay with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll just give her all the extra cookies and she'll be happy. But all these baseball ones turned out great. So that is done. I'm going to slide it under here. Oh my goodness. Anyway, all right. It is 9:39. Oh, there's another cookie on here. Oops. Let me dust it real quick. Uh, I need to get ready for bed. I have a school board meeting tomorrow night, and I was sitting there going, I'm tired of getting my butt chewed out for not doing lives. So here I am. Y'all got to see me fight with Edward. And TJ's been fussing at me about wanting to see a cookie, wanting to see Eddie in action. Well, you saw how much of a pain in the butt he it's more than likely user error because I've not learned how to do it all. Um, I try and I get really excited when it actually works. Um, and it's worked pretty well. I've used it 4 or 5 times. So it's worked pretty well for that. But anyway, all right, y'all. It's time for me to get ready to go to bed. Um, do you have time? Maybe you should do smaller designs or half cookie designs. Do I have time for what? I have. So long farewell. Oh yeah. That way it won't be an issue if it's off centered. Yes, most of the stuff. So the only problem with the I'm gonna get off of here, off of the thing, so I can pull up a picture of one that I did. The only problem is the volleyball has an actual outline. So let me pull up some that I did. Now this, she just let me play. So let me move you up. So I printed the bottom of these cupcakes. I printed the cupcake liners. I printed the cheers to 88 years. I printed that entire thing and then I piped over the 88 and put sanding sugar on it. I printed these cookies here with a floral background and then put all the wording on it. And then I printed this, the dot background, and then I stenciled with icing the happy birthday over top of it. So most of the stuff is to where if it didn't have an outline, and I was just there, they live down the street from me, and they are our kids played ball together. He actually coached Cody in baseball, and I did some more. Hang on, I think I showed y'all these. Uh, anyway, I said I'm using you as a guinea pig. I'm just saying. They're like, "That's fine." They and Brenda and her mom and her sister, they've all taken my cookie class before. So, I used Eddie for the Ahoy, It's a Boy, and basically that, I cropped the top of the invitation and just inserted it on there, and it came out great. It does not have an outline or a border. And then the anchors and the P on here are, the anchors, the background is printed, and so is that P. Now, if I wanted to go to the extra trouble, I could have piped over that P to make it three-dimensional, but I didn't want to. So there you go. And y'all saw the ones that I did for Matthew. And I also, let's see, y'all didn't see Kennedy's. Let me see. These are some more of the Oreos that I printed. I did this says, let me see if I can get it down to where you can see it. Hold on. Let's try this one. It says, "Happy Birthday, Kennedy." Eddie does not print white. So I did the letters in white and it just didn't print anything, but she wanted a tie-dye, so she got a tie-dye. And I just made a square that was bigger than the circle. And so as long I've had some success with something that doesn't have a definite outline. So, um, those are my success stories. You just saw some failures. But y'all get to see it all, I don't care. I love those, those are really pretty. I can imagine those at the Spring Sunday Social. Yeah, when looking at things, you didn't really need that border on the volleyball. I mean, technically the volleyball well, you're right. Um, and had I thought about it, well, I thought that it would that template thing was supposed to center it correctly, and half the time, the cookies were in the exact same spot. That's why I used that blue square that had the circle cut out in it. That's what it's for. It's to make sure that Eddie prints in the exact same spot every time, and your cookie is there. But it didn't do that. For some reason, it did not do that. So, well, thank you, Liz. Thank you. But I needed something like for logos and stuff, like Daikin. Um, I needed something to make 1,200 cookies go a lot faster. What is that behind my ear? I just saw my head turn and I'm like, what is that? It's my glasses. Okay. All right. Anyway, all right, I'm leaving. There you go, TJ. You got to see Eddie at work and you got to see all the screw ups and the frustration, probably because next time, see if it would work upside down. Now, see, Amethyst, I don't even know how to make it go upside down, honey. I don't know. I don't know. Uh, yeah. So, and TJ keeps, I tell her I have to decorate cookies. She's like, go live. People, you don't even have to talk. People will watch all night long. And I'm like, no, will they really? So that should have only taken me a few minutes to get those printed out. Had it been doing right and I didn't have to keep shutting it down and everything else, it would have gone quickly. Those other cookies I printed just like that. So anyway, Kyla says yes, they will. Make it and they will come. Okay. Now I can scratch my neck and I don't have to worry about it because I ain't touching cookies. I think that's it. Yes. All right. I'll try to leave some links here for y'all to see some actual, not Eddie cookie decorating, Field of Dreams cookies. Yes. Because TJ will be there for hours. That is right. But I would feel bad not talking back and forth to you. Um, anyway, I'll try to leave some links to some videos, cookie decorating related, maybe. And if you're not subscribed, please do so. Click the bells and click all. I'm trying to remember everything I'm supposed to say. Click all so you know every time that I upload or that I go live because you never know what the heck I'm going to be doing. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. I will see y'all soon. Bye.